My name is Chris Wilno. I am a husband and I am a father. Cancer has unfortunately touched many of our lives and many of you watching this video today. It touched mine in a series of events that began in September 2002. In less than 2 years, I watched my father get diagnosed with leukemia. He had AML. I watched my daughter pass away at birth, and I watched my wife be diagnosed with cancer when she was pregnant with my son. In the summer of 2003, my dad's health started turning for the worse. We were worried that he wasn't going to make it. July 31st, 2003, which happened to be my 4th wedding anniversary, I got a call from my wife to race down to the hospital, but for all the wrong reasons. We sat in a hospital room and doctors searched for a heartbeat, but looks like my daughter wasn't doing well, and my daughter passed away at birth. I had to make some phone calls on that day and tell people, what happened, but the worst call was to my dad, because the one thing that he was fighting so hard for wasn't going to happen. Shortly after that, my dad was pronounced terminal. I always feel he lost his will to fight. My father was the most disciplined and dedicated man that I know. He taught me to fight for what you believe in, and he taught you to fight for your family. I just miss being able to pick up the phone and call him and talk about my day, or talk about some amazing sporting event that happened that day, or tell him what's going on in my life, and hear him be proud on the other end of the phone. After my father passed, my wife was diagnosed with cancer herself while she was pregnant with my son, Jaden. We felt the cancer would be slow growing, so that we had a really good chance of having the baby first. And on October 29th, 2004, my son was born, very fat and very healthy. 2 weeks after my son was born, my wife was back in the hospital. She had surgery, she had radiation, she had to be quarantined away from her newborn child, and that's pretty tough for a mom. Blessings come from the worst of times. I know that. When my father was in his final days, feeling like there wasn't much I could do to help him, I determined that I would run a marathon in his honor. That led me to the organization Team in Training. I've gone on to do 12 events with Team in Training, from marathons all the way up to Ironman distance, triathlons, and raise money to fight cancer. As a coach, I've been able to impact thousands of lives. I've been able to coach people across a half marathon and full marathon finish line, and I've teach them to raise money. I've teach them to be warriors in the fight against cancer, and together we've raised millions of dollars. My story ultimately led me to this site, WeWillFindACure.com. We have 10 weeks. We're trying to raise $250,000, and we need your help. In each of us, there's the ability to make a difference, to change the world, and I think if we as individuals team up as one, changing the world is inevitable. This site is not about me. It's about we and our need to find a cure for cancer. I would greatly appreciate it if you would join us in this fight against cancer. We will find a cure. Thank you.